everybody, my name is Valentine, Nekesa, and I hope y'all are doing fantastic. I hope all your dreams and desires are starting to align themselves in the kind of manner that pleases you. It is truly my prayer that each and every one of you gets to actualize their dreams. This is Value Moments. Yes guys, welcome to another episode of Value Moments. And I know you've been wondering where I went, what happened. Well, life happened. We planned, but life happened, and I felt I had actually batch created content for here, but I felt you know what, I'm actually going to make this an exciting episode. This comeback episode is going to be an exciting episode rather than me just sharing tips like I always have been. Today we are going to be doing something together, an activity together, and I hope you find it as exciting as I found it exciting when I started getting on this journey. So here's what we're going to be doing today. We are going to be writing a letter to our future self. How exciting is that? Exciting is that. So with that said, I'm just gonna get right in there, because guys, this is just going to be an exciting, it's something that you need to do to feel the energy all about it. So first things first, we're going to be writing a letter to our future self, and the letter is going to be an add this down. You can actually use phone notes. Like personally, I'm on Samsung, so I'm going to be using my Samsung notes to write down these notes. You need to write those things that you need to do, tasks or activities or visions that you want to accomplish after a certain period of time. Those things, write them down and work by priority. Number 2 is work by priority. How are we working by priority? Writing those things, start with the ones with the closest deadline. What do you need to accomplish sooner? Yeah. Yes. So after you've set you've noted down the work by priority, the next thing to do, and here is a secret that I'm going to be telling you guys. I actually wrote this down so as not to forget it. Set a time to get each task done, and here is a technique that I have been using. It's called the pomodoro technique, which suggests that you do a 25-minute work period followed by a 5-minute break. That is how you get to be productive with the tasks that you have written down, to note down to your future self on how you're going to be doing these tasks. With the Pomodoro technique, you work in 25 minutes, then you take a 5-minute break, and that's how you get to be productive and get to accomplish these tasks. Yeah. Rewrite your friendships. That's another thing. Rewrite your relationships. You need to figure out what kind of person you need to be in the next 3 months, 1 year, 5 years, because we're talking about our future self. So Val, in your future, you're going to have to rewrite your relationships. What is your expectation? Here's the thing, guys. After you've noted the things that you are going to do to write an advice letter to your future self, because that's what we're doing here. We're writing an advice letter to our future self. You've got to stay motivated. And how are we going to stay motivated? Because it's not going to be an easy journey. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be tough, and you're going to beat yourself down so many times, which I do not want you to do. So here's the thing, we've got to stay motivated. How? 1, just make sure you're doing what you love, doing what you are passionate about. Like I am passionate about talking to you guys. I'm passionate about sharing my tips and advices and ideas with you guys, and that's what I love so much, and that's what I'm sticking with. In the same way, make sure you are doing what you love and what you're passionate about. And here's another thing, focus on progress, not perfection. Not perfection. Not perfection. I'm so passionate about this that my words are just going everywhere. Focus on progress, not perfection. Yeah. And here's another thing to keep you going. Remember your why. Remember why you are writing this letter to your future self. Remember why you want to see yourself at a certain point when it comes to 1 year down the line, 5 months down the line, 5 years down the line. Remember why you want to do all those things. What is your why? For me, my why is my screensaver, which is my family. Everything I do is for them. So that is my why. What is your why? You've got to figure out what is your why. And then be surrounded by people who motivate you. As I've said earlier, you've got to evaluate your relationships when you're noting down this future advice to yourself, the letter that states this is who I'm going to be in this time. So just make sure that you are also surrounded by people who push you, who motivate you, who want to see you progress. Yeah. And then say, don't give up. Say, I'll figure it out, instead of I don't know. I figured it out. No, not I don't know. You figure it out, because you will and you can, and it's possible. Yeah. Yes. Yes, guys, and I am basically here to tell you that you have got to be mentally strong for this task. It's not going to be an easy task, but you have got to be mentally strong, and you have the capacity, you are capable. You've got to do what it needs to be done to get you there. As you are writing this letter to your future self, this advice letter to your future self, it's not going to be an easy task. You're going to be looking back and saying, I did this, I wanted to do this, I never did it, I never got there. But here's another thing: all the setbacks that you encounter are only proof that you actually try to do something about the situation that you are in right now. Yeah, and I hope this gets you going. I hope it pushes you. I hope it just gets you the thrust that you need to do to be going where you need to go, because honey, you can do it and it can be done. And basically that's what I'm talking about today, as we write the future advice letter to ourselves, to your 5-year-old self, and 5 plus who you are right now, 5 months plus who you are right now, 10 years. Basically what I'm here to do, or to say, or to let you know today is stick to your goals and you'll get there in a matter of time. And all you've got to do is write these things down, write them down. So we are writing our future advice letter, a letter of advice to our future selves. That is what we're doing here today, and here is how it's going to be. I am going to be your accountability partner. I have left my email down on the description box below, or probably I'm just going to write here my email address. This is my email address. Write that letter, write that future advice letter to yourself and send it to me. As your accountability partner, I'll be checking in on you every once in a while to find out how you're going and how is your progress. Yeah, I hope this is as exciting as I found it exciting. We are just going to get on this journey together. You can join my mailing list by basically just sending me that email, and I'll add you to my mailing list, and you can join the community of value moments as we grow together, as we get there together. Mwah! Okay, so that's it for today. I hope somebody has learned. I hope somebody has benefited from this. I hope somebody reaches out to me and tells me, well, I am joining your mailing list. So here's the thing, guys, just write it. If you feel confident enough, you don't even have to be confident enough. If you need an accountability partner, someone who will be checking up on you and finding out how your progress is so far, I am here for that. And that's why I've said share it with me to my email, as I've shown you my email address, and it's also in my description box. And let's get to grow together. So bye, love you all. And my shirt is in relation to awareness of the Deaf Awareness Month, and this means I love you in sign language, and I love you guys so much. So bye, and see you on the next one.